Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover as there was more bad news on the way for many in regards to the highly anticipated Mount Westmore album that's been teased since late 2021. A few hours ago we found out that the Eminem and Snoop collaboration did not make the cut, despite the fact that Snoop said Eminem was meant to be the only feature on the project back in December 2021.
How are y'all matching up the whole album?
It's a beautiful piece of organized confusion, and there's only one feature.
But more was on the way that has angered fans to the point that across platforms, many have said they are done with Snoop, and we'll get to more on this in a bit. We also have more from Griselda's Benny the Butcher that goes contrary to public opinion in regards to their dealings with Eminem. A few months ago, Conway had highly positive things to say about Eminem.
I think they're doing they've exceeded my expectations since I jumped in the driver's seat. I would definitely say that.
He even talked about how he regrets his comments on Eminem fans in that Vlad interview. And more was on the way from Benny the Butcher that's already got some grown folks from Detroit crying about what Big Daddy government Big Daddy Eminem didn't do for them. Interesting, because when Eminem said "call me Big Daddy" on EPMD2, many thought he was only alluding to hip-hop legend Big Daddy Kane. So this got the ball rolling from Benny the Butcher. What Paul and M did for Buffalo and hip-hop just by signing Griselda is forever appreciated. Folded hand emojis. And before we get to some ironic reactions so far, of course you know this message goes against what the in quotes core Griselda fans have said about Eminem, in quotes core, because most of the time for these people, the hate for Eminem overshadows the love they have for the artist in question. And remember, if you've been following this channel, these are the same group of people that said Eminem should stay far away from Griselda after Bang dropped. Months later, the same group would then claim that Eminem didn't do anything for them. Talk about in quotes flip-flopping, with one constant, bashing Eminem. And now following the tweet over on Reddit, some said it straight. Benny and Conway have always shown love. It's Westside Gun that's a bit of a knobhead. A bit? You mean the dude who was on a private jet reading comments on Twitter and calling fans peasants? And another user added, "I'm glad he said this. Shady Records isn't great at managing artists, but they still do a hell of a job introducing them to the world. How many people knew Yella, all of Slaughterhouse, Grip, Boogie, Griselda, etc. before they signed to Shady?" The way people spoke about Eminem and Griselda members, you'd think they were in the room and read the whole contract multiple times over before they signed the deal with Shady. And of course it was only a matter of time in response to Benny. Did more for y'all than he did his own city, but we ain't gonna talk about it. And many are gobsmacked by this. What? He made D12 and Obi-Trice platinum rappers and made it to where Royce writes for freaking Dr. Dre, plus has gotten on songs with so many Detroit artists, Trick, Big Sean, LZ. This is absolutely absurd. D12 went from Detroit to become worldwide stars, 2 platinum albums in the United Kingdom and Japan, and for some context, Wayne's yet to have a platinum album in the United Kingdom. Some even brought up Marshall Mathers Foundation exists, to which the user stated, "Y'all keep saying this, nobody in Detroit know what the F that is. Y'all thought I was trolling when I slipped up with the Big Daddy government / Big Daddy Eminem take, but here we are." Biz was working security just moments before a deal that would put millions in his pockets. For Royce, as he stated, association with Eminem and Dre got him signed for $1 million initially, and years later on Fastlane, the connection a decade later also resurrected his cash flow. Eminem would jump on Big Sean's Friday Night Cypher with a couple of rappers who have disrespected him just for Detroit, but they all ended up getting out-rapped by Cash Doll. Wasn't a good look for them, I must say. Personally speaking, of course, but save your thoughts on this for later. And moving on to the next point is when fans on the internet thought it couldn't get worse, Snoop revealed that the Mount Westmore album would launch exclusively on an NFT platform, and this has pushed many over the edge, even on Instagram. A user states, "Don't buy exclusive stuff," to which another responds, "Honestly, it's like Snoop either thinks we are rich or wanna get scammed, or he just wants to scam and thinks this is legit a thing people are doing, but they aren't. I knew Snoop was a sellout and did things for money, but at some point it becomes too much." On Reddit, threads popped up, "F Snoop Dogg, that is all," to which some expanded, "That's freaking lame. The whole album would have been a waste of their time then because nobody's gonna hear it. There will always be B-Plays too. I don't need another Snoop/M collab anyway. More people will actually buy this. It's gonna be online to download within a week. F Snoop Dogg for doing this ish. And even if you're cool with NFTs, if the gas prices didn't get you, this will. Mount Westmore, Too Short, Snoop, Ice Cube, and E40 are releasing their album as an NFT. The price is estimated at $3,000 US. I support artists taking control of their music and making their money, but I'll wait until it's on streaming, LOL. And now, based on Twitter's history, when it's Eminem to bring up shade, some have expanded. If Eminem did that, people would complain about the, in quotes, white guy taking advantage of the, in quotes, black culture and selling it to the, in quotes, rich. And some added, I thought hip-hop music was for the streets, not for the rich. Well, Snoop can do what he wants with his music, and y'all also have the right to ignore the album if you want to send a message. But if the NFT sells out, well, good luck for what's to come in the future. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you enjoy content like this, and see you on the next one.